Morning, it's Patsy. So I come on this morning, but I've come indoors to do this rather than outside because it's a bit of a cloudy day today, and actually I think it's just started raining. Not that it talked of rain, but it looks like we've got a shower going on out there. The windows are looking a bit wet anyway. So I thought I'd come and do this walkthrough. It's a deck that I had. It's been on my radar for a while, and I kept looking at, and I wasn't sure that it's a workable tarot. I still am not sure it's a workable tarot. But I went ahead and got it anyway because I love the images, and I thought, well, if you can't work with it as a tarot, I can work with it as an oracle, which I very often do. If I get a tarot I don't like, I'll use it as an oracle. But I just love the images, and so I went ahead and bought it because it's only around a tenner, so it's not as though it's expensive. So I thought, even if I don't use it as a tarot, it will be good as a oracle. So it's The Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. So there's this one. You've all seen it, I should say, because it's been around for a while. It's a classical tarot, gets a modern twist in this gorgeous deck rooted in positive psychology and personal transformation. So and that is the thing, it is a bit of a positive deck, isn't it? Get your guidebook. But I thought, I'll give it a go. And I actually did see on Boho Tarot, I believe. She didn't use it as a tarot, she used it as an oracle, but she chopped the bottom off and made it into a square deck. So there's all possibilities. If I don't use it for a tenner, if I don't use it as a tarot, then I can make it into an oracle because the images are so gorgeous. But I have seen a few people using this when they do their readings, like pile readings, pick a pile of readings. And as that's something I'm considering doing, I went ahead and bought it. And like I said, I'll just see how it works. If it doesn't work, then I'll just make an oracle. It's simple. But let's have a look at the images and see what we think. See, that's the full. To me, that isn't really the full energy, but is something that I could work with. But it's a beautiful image. The Magician, he looks more like Santa Claus to me, but there you go, that's the Magician. The High Priestess, I love this High Priestess. I love that image of the three, the triple goddess there, but I just love that whole image. So yeah, I do like that one. The Empress, I'm not sure. Oh, sticking together. I'm not sure about the Empress as an Empress, but I mean, she is holding, is it wheat or corn or whatever? Wheat, I think, isn't it? So yeah, you could get that earthy feeling for that. The Emperor, I do like the Emperor with the lion there. I can, I can kind of get, and the sword in the hand, so I can kind of get that for that Emperor feel. And the Hierophant, I do like the Hierophant, but I get more of the Magician vibe off that, with everything in front that they need, the 4 elements and what have you. But sure, that could work as the Hierophant too, but I think that probably would have been better placed as the Magician to me. So number 6 is changed from into just love, not lovers, it's just the love. Now, when I first saw this, I thought I was looking at the Strength card, because you see this depicted so much in the Strength card, so that, I might find that a little bit confusing to start with. But that is love. The Chariot is the Chariot, but there's not a lot of movement going on there. They're at pretty much of a standstill. You see, and then we have got the Strength card, what is still depicting the lion and the female. The Hermit. Not a lot to say about the Hermit, is there? But I just think that the images are so nice, and there's so much detail, and you could get something from them even if you don't get the actual tarot reading. So now we've got the fortune wheel. Well, see, I don't always read the wheel as fortune, but again, you can work with that. Justice is justice. That's very tarot like. The Hanged Man is gorgeous. Transformation. So death is transformation. So we've got patience, which I suppose the Temperance card, you know, is partly patience, but I also get healing a lot with the Temperance card. But yeah, it's a lovely image. Like I said, if I wanted to, you know, I could do something with that. So then we've got the Devil as temptation. That's not one card I'm particularly keen on. There you go. That's number 15, so that's the Devil. 16 is the Tower. But I can't see much disruption or anything going on there. 17, the Star. Then we have the Moon. I love the Moon card. That's obviously the image on the front. And the Sun card is as good as the Sun card can get without having a naked baby on there. You know what that is as soon as you look at it with the sunflowers and all the yellows and golds. So yeah. Oh. Then we have Judgment, which is the Cool, which is just like the angel. And then we get the World there. So as majors go, some I could be workable, some probably, you know, I don't know. So we will see how it works. So now we're going to get onto the air suit, because these are done in suits of elements rather than suits of, you know, swords and what have you. So we're on air, so we're on the sword suit. Now it started off with page, so it's starting off going that way. So we have the page of air. We have the messenger of air. I mean, these are gorgeous images. The Queen of Air. I love that one. And the King of Air. So they are quite, you know, colour coordinated to the suits. So now we'll go on to the Ace. So we've got the Ace of Air. And the 2. I'm not quite sure. I'm just seeing if she's got a mask over her eyes or anything, but she isn't. She's just posing. The 3 of Air. See what I mean? You know, you consider that this is the sword suit. You don't really get that vibe, do you? That it's, you know, 6 of Swords, as this would be, which is in this deck is the 6 of Air, which is the moving away, but it's not really showing what it's moving away from and where it's going, sort of thing. It's just a ship pop in the middle of the ocean. So then we've got the 7, the 8, nine, and 10. So to me that isn't the sword suit. I mean, I'll say that straight off. Do you know what I mean? I could probably still work with them because I know what the actual card meaning is in a traditional tarot, but would I want to use it like that? Probably not. Because I use so much to the card meaning and also the images, and the images don't kind of match the card meaning. But like I said, I'm holding judgment till I work with them. So we're now going on to the 5, and it's starting off the same. Page of Fire. So here we go. So we got the Page of Fire. So we're now into the Wands. And again, they're beautiful images. And like I said, this is why I bought them, because I knew that I could do something with them even if I can't work with them as tarot. The Queen. And I love the King of Fire. I just love the King of Fire. And then we go on to the Ace. So with it being the wand suit, I'm glad there's lots of oranges and reds and what have you, because, you know, the fire element. So I am pleased to see that that's been put in there. So we got the Ace there, the Ace, and then we have the 2 of Wands, what would be in a normal tarot. and the 3, 4, and again with the this one suit, I'm not really getting the traditional vibe in these images. And then we got that 8, 9, and 10. So there we go. So that's the fire element suits. That's the ones. So now we're going to the water, which is the cups, and we start again with the page. Again, colour coordinated quite nicely. Very similar though to the sword suit, the messenger, the Queen of Water. But you do get that, you know, with the shells and everything all in their hair and everything, you do get that water element. And like on this one, you've got the same sort of thing, but with seahorses and whatever. So I kind of like how they do connect with that element, and that's probably how I'll read them. You know, there's the ace and the 2, 3 of water, so the 3 of cups, 4 of water, 5, 6 of water, 7, 8. I mean, like some of them, like this one, you kind of straight away you get that traditional meaning. But then there's others you like, where does that image actually fit into the and I love the 10 of water, but then I love Buddha, so, you know, so yeah, so that's the water suit. And up to the 10, but he is the happy Buddha. So page of earth. So we're now on to the earth, and I do like all the earthy colours, and the messenger of earth, very earthy looking, the Queen of Earth. And as I always say when I look at these cards, I'm the Queen of Pentacles, so this would be me, the Queen of Earth. I'm a Taurus sign as well, so you kind of get that earthiness with the ivy and whatever, yeah. And then we have the King, and the Ace, 2 of Earth, which obviously, you know, Pentacles, 3, 4, there's the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then lastly the 10. So there we go. So that's all the cards. And like I say, I bought it knowing that it probably wasn't going to get used as a tarot deck. And looking through it, I'm not sure that it will get used as a tarot deck, what it was meant for. But I could use it. I can get enough from these images to use it as an oracle if all else fails. But I will try it as a tarot, what it was meant for. And I shall see how I go. But like I said, at just under £10, it's worth it just to look at the images. So I could certainly do something with it. But at that price, I just thought, well, you know, just go ahead. I've been looking for so long, just do it. So I did it. And like I said, gorgeous images. Whether it's workable as a tarot deck, I don't know. If you have it and you use it as a tarot deck, let me know how you were finding it, or if you have it and you can't work with it as a tarot, or you've given it away, or you've adapted it to other things. Pop it in the comments below and let me know. But I will be back later. Well, I hope I'll be back later. I have another deck coming today. My husband's just going to fetch it for me, which I want to sort of have a look at and go through. And I've not even seen all the images yet. So I will do a bit of an unboxing with that one when it comes. So I will probably see you later. and have a great day. Bye for now.